dude, this is like in the middle of art class. So we were trying to just draw circles and shit. Yeah, dude, I had like a full breakdown. Like I was telling the kids that everybody was gonna die. And like,
Oh shit!
yeah, dude, it was deep, bro.
I remember one time in high school,
They put salt in it.
I was seriously dehydrated, and Backrack gave me like Gatorade. I chugged it, and I ended up throwing all of it.
First of all, you don't.
First of all, you don't chug.
Yeah. I just drank, and I was like, oh god. And I just started like fucking puking, just orange Gatorade.
And that's the worst.
Backrack just stared at me. He's like, "You okay? You need to go out. Do you need to go inside?" I'm like, "I'm good."
Backrack, what was he? Korean, right?
Yeah, he's Korean
and
white.
Irish.
Or yeah, Korean Irish. Oh well, white.
White.
No, apparently his dad was like recently Irish. Like his family had just came. And I was just like,
I was like, what do you mean recently Irish? Like
He just found out. He was speaking American, and then all of a sudden, he just started speaking in Irish.
because he was like,
your wife is in my DMs.
no, because he said that his grandpa had like the hard accent.
Oh, really? Like the hard.
I would have loved to see Backrack with a hard Irish accent.
That shit would have been fucking
great.
That would have been weird.
Dude, and that's why he always wore a hat during the summer, because he pointed out that when he's in the sun for too long, the red starts coming out of his hair. Like, you know how your hair like turns a
Oh,
little
that's
lighter?
true. His hair was like slightly bronzed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah.
I
That's
mean,
true.
the hairline
Fuck.
was going back, but it was turning red.
It was still there.
That's mad
Just
thing, bro.
Turning red,
Yeah,
like the Disney film.
What the fuck to do?
That's why.
Happening before you buy that 100 Thieves merch.
It's good
Clap it harder.
merch. It's good merch.
I'm telling you.
That's the one
bruh.
thing I'll give 100 Themes. Their teams
Fuck you.
may not be that great.
Fuck
but
you.
they
They
got
could be
good.
doing better.
Dude, their
But
league
they're
team is
merch.
apparently
the
doing well.
ACL.
It's,
MCL, go ahead.
yeah. It's a tendon in your
what
muscle.
the fuck?
LCS?
Fucking, LCS team got
ABC.
second.
Yeah, they're actually doing
That's
very
league.
well.
That's league though, right?
Yeah, that's
Sports talk.
Yeah, their league teams.
But even then, no one expects much out of it. And
They're not going to do anything internationally though.
no one.
No one is.
No one is expecting anything great out of it.
You're gonna go against Korea. You
lost. Dude, it's not even Korea that they now have to worry about. It's
China?
China now. China and Korea are the top like tier. Like if you
Echelons.
fucking group with them,
That's it.
that is the group of
That's
death.
the
You are
group of
getting
death?
kicked the fuck out. Yeah.
Dude, y'all call that shit group of death?
They call it group of, if a Chinese,
I love it.
if the last world's team, if it's either Korean or Chinese, if they're in your group, you're fucked.
Dude, that's
And
the
this year,
same
like,
as
like,
world.
everybody's
They're
coming with
this.
a
They'll
chip
be
on their
like,
shoulder.
fuck. We'll like, we'll have to beat the other
I
team, and then
never
we
gave a
like,
fuck about watching League until I like 100 Thieves, and I watched their last one against Cloud,
yeah.
and I was just like, oh, this is actually really entertaining.
It's entertaining.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
is
well, you don't know
happening.
what's going on, but like,
They hype it.
yeah,
They hype it very
their
well.
casters are very good at casting League.
Like hyping it up.
Yeah, like hyping up like.
I feel like
just,
you. That's
crazy
all you
plays.
need. Like, is a
Like some
good
of the
hype man.
yeah, some of the like a lot of the
Watch us when we do our
Esports.
Nate Hogg tournament. We'll hype it up.
we'll have
when you watch a esports or like esports like memes and stuff like, oh my god, what was that? Hiko had like a crazy flicking CS:GO.
Yeah. That was
Inhuman reactions. That was
So
his.
they-
That
That's
was
how I
from
felt
him.
about Ye when he
And
just
then,
had the fucking random.
Yeah, and then.
But
and
Ye,
then,
even Ye's clip, I know what you're talking about, the one on Icebox where he flicks up with the headhunter.
No, it was the one in with the three points. It was literally they were against.
Haven?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was against K. No, I don't know the fucking team.
But even then, like, Valorant casters aren't as hyped. Because, like,
Are-
I still
are they
remember that
form-
nasty
Is it like
flick up.
Valorant? Is Valorant kind of like golf? Like the
It's not.
percentages?
No,
not-
just the
it's
casters
that,
are.
it's
like,
just the casters aren't as good.
yeah.
Ah.
The most.
We're
like,
coming for your place, bitches. Y'all better fucking step up your game.
Because that's the thing. There's no like balance of casters. Like in League and like CS, those sports have been, or like those games have been around. So like people have a good
How long
knowledge of
has
it, but
League
they can
been
still be
going on
hyped.
for now.
For years, like 2009.
9.
Yeah.
Like the game's been out since 2009, and they've had an
Well, it's
official
over a
tournament.
decade, yeah.
like in 2012, 2013.
Yeah. So like they have the knowledge, but they still can be hype about it. Meanwhile, in Valorant right now, it's either they're hype casters or they're knowledgeable casters. That's
Yeah.
it. Like Sean Garris, he's a super smart guy. Ended up moving 100 Thieves as a coach. Super smart. Casting was boring though. You gotta admit, Sean Garris's casting was
Yeah.
boring.
He's
But
just-
motherfucker
yeah.
was big brain. He could tell you what was gonna happen before it
Yeah.
happened. He was just like, dude, the way they're setting up, they're clearly doing this retake. Oh, watch the ult right here, and then boom, they all do it right then and there.
So what
That's
happens
the
when
one
you're
thing-
in IGO for C9 for so many years.
That's what
Exactly.
I liked when
Hype
Call of
same.
Duty, because Call of Duty would hype you the fuck up
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The game,
Like Call of Duty, like the
Tournaments,
tournaments.
MLG.
the MLG, like it would
Or even Halo too. Halo back in
Oh,
the
yeah,
day.
Halo,
Those
yeah.
motherfuckers
It was
were
just
hype.
like the hypeness of just
Yeah.
like that. I would like love to. Be
It's
in the
kind
crowd
of
during
it's
that
kind of
time.
hard to hype Valorant because it's like
Slow pace.
But they
it's
do it
slow.
for
It's slow,
CS:GO.
methodical. Well, yeah, but like in CS:GO, once a play happens, it happens. It
happens all at
goes.
once.
It just
Ha,
everything's
CS
happening.
goes.
But in Valorant, there's setups, right? You have
would've
like
thought?
fucking Astra setting up smokes, and then like they could set up smokes for Ape, and then do a fake to B. Like it's like slow and methodical up until the point it's the last push.
Like,
CS:GO is like,
I like-
smokes, flashes, fucking just run in and start like
Like,
clearing.
The game
I
of
forgot
the
which is
game
the
of
map.
Valorant's insane though.
Which one is the map in CS that they had to redo the midpoint because everybody was always just camping? The
Dust
gate?
2?
Dust 2. Like for the longest time, the rule like it was just an unspoken rule. You have to buy a smoke and smoke it right away.
Yeah,
because
you smoked mid every round.
CT is
because
gonna
if you
snipe
don't-
you.
If they have an op on T side, because they can see directly through the doors, and CTs have to cross through that door to get to
Right.
the site. If you don't smoke it, you have a chance of getting killed or getting hit for more than 100. So you're going into B with like really low health.
Yeah, so,
So,
it's
like the unspoken rule was if you play CT on dust, throw a smoke mid, wait till they shoot, and then cross it.
yeah. So
What
that,
the
But then they got rid of
fuck?
that.
Or
Then they got rid of
rid
that.
of-
Then they like added like this fucking giant wall that covers it, so you can't do it anymore.
And then there's
Oh,
also
that's
the
lame.
banana, like
Super lame.
the you have to molly and flash certain parts of banana on
Yeah.
the other map. Like it's just like there's unspoken rules that once you have it set up, then they start going.
Yeah, but yeah, like CS:GO, they set it up and they fucking push it. They don't fake as often
Yeah,
as they
the
do
thing
in
is
Valorant.
about this game, you can do
Yeah,
that.
because in Valorant you have recharging smokes.
Yeah.
Omen and Astra, you
And then you have
can just
TPs.
wait for smokes. But
And utility that can
CS:GO
be-
is like if you're gonna fucking take the site, you're taking the site because
There's
that's
no like back.
you've dumped all your util. That's it.
Let's
Yeah.
say you have no.
Yeah, you have no more.
And
And if you
also-
do, you have like maybe one or two, and you can maybe go to the other site. But like
Yeah.
the chances are is like if you're throwing
there's
everything on here, you're just
on
gonna
CS:GO.
go.
There's no such thing as rotate.
There is, but it's like it doesn't happen.
As
Like-
crazy.
It's
Yeah, as
all about
crazy as
committing.
Valorant.
It's the
'Cause
rotates are
it's
very slow.
common in
Yeah.
Valorant to be like if a push is not going well,
You just leave.
rotate the
But
fuck
in
out.
CS:GO, it's like if a push is not going well, you can still take it, but sometimes they'll still back off and
Yeah, like an offensive
somewhere
lurk
else,
is
but-
very uncommon in CS.
Would you say CS goes a little bit more realistic to like strategy, like combat?
It's tactical, but it's real time tactics compared to Valo.
Valo's
Because of Valo
different.
having movement abilities and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you can change your plan mid play.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy. We're off center thoughts, by the way. I'm
Sasha.
Louis. That's new, and that's John. That's
Sasha.
Joe.
I was
Yeah,
waiting
but-
for someone to give me a cue when to
No,
jump in,
no,
but
because
I-
you go too loud. Well, fuck it, we're in it. How's everybody
Yeah.
doing? How's life?
That was the Valo segment of Esports that will be
Comment
released.
down below if you want more of that.
It's just, what did they do in like the analysts for football, where they just go like the dun-dun-dun, or like the breaking
What are you
shit?
talking
Oh,
about?
you're talking about Fox's like halftime show and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
like the break. It's just that was our version right there. A
Oh,
breakdown.
that was the breakdown.
Yeah.
The 60 seconds of
the halftime
of the
break,
game. Yeah.
dude. That.
So we're here with the pen. I'm gonna circle this character, and then I'll move a letter.
But wait, can we? Can
This
we,
is what he should
Does-
have got the fuck out.
He should have gone to his computer button, turned it off here, quit the game, sold his PC. That'd be fucking cool. But
pick up some more ships at Target because you're going nowhere,
You're going nowhere. God damn.
dude. But going back to the casters, there's like a few Valorant casters that they have no experience in games.
That's good though.
No,
No,
it's not.
because they're really cringy.
because they
Well,
don't
are you,
understand what the
are
fuck
you
is
mean like
going
okay? So
on.
do you mean that they're not well versed in the game itself? So they're just
No,
put
they
their
have no
personality-
games experience at all. Like there's one caster. I'm not gonna put their name
No, put
out.
their name out there.
It is Jackie Jin. Is that her name?
Jackie Chin.
Yeah, I was like, bro, okay, she's kind of like I get it. She has a big personality in
Yeah.
a sense, but like some of the times her commentary is like just off-putting, and I was like, okay, I need to kind of know what's up.
Is
with
it
her.
more like it makes no sense? At the
Yeah,
time?
it just seems like it's not redundant. Like the other two people are actually like analyzing the situation, and she's just like there to mediate the conversation. And I'm like, that's a skill in its own sense, but like it's also like you don't really add much to the conversation. And then I had to look it up. She was like an actress, and then like a newscaster, and then she switched like when she kind of like got like let go of all those networks. She moved over to Twitch.
But don't you think you need someone that knows like the pacing?
You do.
Of
That's
it?
why you
Because
had
you
like,
have to have someone that
Yeah,
has the
that's
pacing.
why you had like Sean Garris and you have like other casters. But like again, just the casters for Valorant aren't as hype as CS:GO and
Other
League.
games.
They're very
Overall.
they're very much
Because they're not
like,
as hyped as as someone that likes to watch like Street Fighter Cup and like
Yeah,
Evo.
like Street Fighter Cup.
They're not as hype as that. Like
Yeah.
because that gets like tense. Like
Yeah.
well, we are also talking about English speaking casters because man, Japanese and Korean
No,
casters,
no.
Korean casters in
Oh, they go
League?
hard.
dude,
Bro,
Valorant,
in League, they go
Low-key?
fucking crazy.
dude, no,
When
not
someone
even
gets
in
a
League,
double kill-
Valorant too.
Double kill.
like freaking out. They're like, oh my god. And they're just like, oh, Faker. Oh my god. They're just like, dude, they're
They just go-
fucking
they pop
crazy.
off.
Yeah, they just fucking go insane.
Faker
And I
still a
love
thing?
it. Yes, he
Faker's-
is still considered the
and-
best player.
But
And this year he's like breaking
This year?
records, his
Yeah.
own records again.
Dude, they went undefeated in LCK. You know how hard that is? You're playing with the top Asian teams in the world and in Korea.
not the top teams.
Well, no, that
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
the
top.
top-
well,
teams.
Korea is already
Yeah.
considered the highest region. in
You were
League.
playing in the highest. You were playing the highest, hardest
Elo, pretty
region,
much.
hardest
and
position.
they went undefeated. They dropped one map out of fucking what was it, 15, 16 games?
Wasn't that the one he was trolling too?
Yeah, it was one map,
Dead ass.
and
he
they played
dropped the map.
fucking 3 games. They dropped the one map out of
Yeah, you gotta win 3.
30 games. They played 30. They played.
They were 18
no,
and
no.
0.
Yeah, they played. Dude, they dropped one map. You know how insane that is? To one map just to go fucking 15-0. They broke they like hold the record for undefeated in LCK.
It's already one
Wait,
thing.
so
to,
are they dropped? By you mean you dropped one map? They lost.
They
one.
lost. They
lost
lost the
only
round.
one
They
time.
lost.
They lost
one
a
time.
round.
They lost a round.
Not the game.
Not the game. One round.
so
at
in
a-
a match, you play
shit.
multiple maps.
yeah, it was the
or, like,
best.
multiple
It was the
rounds.
best 3.
It's like the equivalent of in soccer having a clean sheet.
Yes.
No goals. You only had one goal scored
Yeah.
against you, but you still won.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
basically.
God.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then-
essentially
fucking
what
crazy.
they did was like they.
No one has to tie it into real sports.
Yeah, that's how
to
real
make sense.
sports. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, especially. So is that the equivalent of like a tournament mode, like
well, it's
knockout
their,
tournament?
it's their qualifiers for like MSI and
So
like
what?
worlds and
Worlds.
shit.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. We might have something suited for you Valo fans out
Probably
there
not.
soon.
But dude,
He's
there-
depressed. Don't ignore him.
There's plenty, no, because there's plenty of other casters that are like really good casters at mediating the conversation. But you cut to her, dude, she's so cringy.
But
The clip that still like just holds in my heart now for this last tournament was Stax, bro. Did you see that clip? She interviews Stax, and then he just makes a comment because she's like 6'2" or something like that.
Damn.
That's a pretty tall lady.
Tall,
And
6'2"?
she's like 6'2".
That's hot.
Yeah, I guess. But Stax is like 5'6". So he just was like, and he speaks hard Korean. Like he can speak English, but he has a hard
He's a short
accent.
king.
And then she like I had a translator, but before they even started, she was like about to ask the question. He's like, "Wait, you very tall." He just wanted to make that comment, and then she was like, "Oh, you want to compare size?" I was like, "Whoa, girl!" So she comes over and tries to like hug him,
him?
but all the players are on COVID protocols. So
Oh,
he
shit.
ducked.
Oh,
And he was just like, I can't. He was like, it's
not because I don't want to.
Yeah,
It's
just
just
'cause I'm not allowed to.
He swerved.
But then she,
hands off me, you Amazonian woman.
but yeah, no. And then he's also,
Jezebel.
I think he's also married too. I think Stax is married from what I heard.
No idea. I don't keep up with that
Man,
personal
John
shit.
up in here in their wiki page.
Dude, yeah,
Three
no.
kids, fucking.
But I just want to say, in terms of Faker, the dude got they T1 re-signed him for I think it was like
T1
another
is a team, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think
No, he's
the
just
first
straight.
time they re-signed him when he won Worlds 3 times, they gave him a blank check.
Like
And
name the price?
any teams also gave him blank checks.
Yeah, you figure it out.
And they T1 was like, "Here, we'll give you this check. We'll also give you stock options in our company."
And then he still took a
and he
pretty
still
low
took it.
contract.
Yeah, he
for
still
what
took it.
Really?
because right after that,
He's
when
also
they
sponsored by BMW.
Yeah,
They gave him a free car.
BMW.
just whatever.
What?
He
The
literally he
fuck?
recently did a photo shoot with his car.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, I should be playing video games more often, bro. I'm over here
But no,
talking shit.
dude,
I like.
But when the details
Don't worry,
of,
dog. You gotta worry about
dude, when the details of his contract came out of T1, a
Right.
Chinese company offered him that plus 20 mil, and he turned it down.
Yeah, dude. But Faker,
There's so much money to be made. In
he's
these esports, bro.
literally the generational like
Not in the States.
best-
I think.
Not in the States. I think
I
international.
don't think in the States
But
it's like to that point.
Let's be real. Dude,
Because like, isn't the LCS like really like Korea's like big thing?
or
Yeah.
LCK.
LCK, my bad.
Yeah, LCK is their big thing.
Yeah.
But that's
LCK,
also
what is
because
LCK, because I don't know. Like,
so every
also to
region,
explain to me, but to the listeners,
every
'cause I don't
region
know.
has their own
Yeah.
own region
League
tournaments.
competition.
LCK, LCS,
Like North
LLC,
America, South
LCL,
America,
shit like that.
yeah.
They have their own regional tournaments.
Mhm.
But people mostly know LCS and then the European. I forgot what the European one was called. And then they also have LCK. But people hold LCK to a higher standard because they have teams
They're
that
the
have
prem.
They're the
they have
creme of the
teams.
creme.
Yeah, they have
Right,
teams
right.
that
They're
have
the
won
Prem
worlds
League.
multiple times.
So they're like the Champions League.
Yeah.
No, like
No,
no,
they're
no, no.
above
So
that.
like, the best way to describe it is
it.
they're-
In
It's
no-
a-
in
LCK
layman
is
terms,
the
layman
prem.
terms.
Is the prem.
Yeah.
It's the most competitive league.
Okay.
Everybody wants to watch it. And then when it goes to international,
That's what.
Someone's
they're-
gonna win
they're-
from the prem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's
Oh, really? So always like an Asian
Always.
team that wins.
yeah,
Always.
and the closest
Always
other
Asian,
region is
mostly
Chinese,
Korea-
and they're
it's
considered
mo-
like the German.
Isn't it
league 'cause
mostly
it's a farmer
Korea
league.
that holds
There's only
the
two
wins?
teams that are good.
Korea holds the most wins because most Korean teams have won it. Tamwon has won it. IG has won it. SKT has won it multiple times.
Dude, America's behind on everything, son.
But league is just a really hard
No,
game. to
NA's
ca-
just NA
like
rarely
overall.
wins like a world.
Because we're fucking just lazy.
Fucking
We
cheeseburgers
compare work
Madden.
ethic to ours, like NA's to LCK.
No, it's also ego thing too, because there's a
Super
lot of really
bad.
good players. They have bad egos. Like think about it. One of the best North American league players, like fucking double lift.
Double lift.
And he's super cocky. He's like he did not get along. I mean, yes, there's the whole TSM now. You're finding out the back room was like really shitty, but he could have like dropped his pride and go to a better team and not be their best player like towards his latter year. But he refused. He wanted to be the main
not only
player.
that, but like because I actually read up a lot of it, and it was more like he wanted to play with the best of the best, like period. Like
you gotta-
he didn't mind
Like,
like
you want to play in Korea?
no,
he's never gotten an offer.
So
from
would you
Korea.
say to
Korea never at any point will ever outsource outside of Asia. We'll pick up a
Really?
Chinese player, but
Once in a
never outside of never outside.
Would it,
But even then, Korea,
Of an
there's
Asian
a stigma
country.
when
but
they
outside
play
of an
China.
Asian
can you be an American and go to Korea and
You
try
can
to
if you
to
get
that?
offered.
Yeah.
But what if
They've
you
gone
like,
to train.
like,
I know
there's a
that.
lot of
They
players
go
like
to
to
Korea to
train.
train
That's
because
what I'm
that's the
saying.
best place to train. You're
They
playing
go
with
there.
the world's greatest players.
So is it like a strictly no like?
It's not that
from
we.
this region?
like
No, it's
almost
not
like
that. It's just
unspoken.
why would you win? Because for Koreans, it's like why would we pick out an LCS player when we have the best players at home already?
Yeah.
We have no reason to outsource to LCS.
You don't have to
They-
tap into a different.
yeah, they don't
fucking pool
offer
of
they don't
talent.
offer anything to us that we already don't have that's better.
Fuck. dude,
I don't
that
remember the
sucks.
exact number, but there was an American pro that said that he went over there and trained for like a year and a half, and the highest he ever got in their like actual competitive ladder was like top like 30, top 40. That's already like essentially the rest of the teams are all ranked higher than him.
Yeah,
He still couldn't crack into their rank.
yeah.
God
Like
damn.
Korea's, I think like someone explained like Korea's diamond is like NA's masters or some shit like that. Like once you get to diamond in Korea, it starts to be really hard because of like one, the players are better, and two, apparently there's a lot of like trolling that happens in diamond in Korea. Like it gets really toxic,
Yeah.
so it gets really hard to like rank.
That's the one thing I hate about like competitive gaming is like you always get that one motherfucker
It's not
that is
one.
one or a good chunk that literally are there not to play the game, but to ruin your experience of the game, which is fucking annoying, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
yesterday.
like yesterday we saw that
yeah,
one that one player.
We ended up playing around the Valo with when John got back on, and then this like on the other team, it was a really fucked up name.
Oh, dude.
It
was-
is
I'm
essentially
sure-
had the hard R.
Yeah, grape all women. That was his.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, grape all women. It was so. I was just like, dude, that's not
And
even
then,
funny, bro.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he was on the other team, and then he was just like
Running to walls.
running the walls and just doing a square.
So
around.
he doesn't get AFK.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh, he was like. a
people
lot-
used to do that in CS:GO, but in CS:GO you had a console scripts, so you could type in a command and you can make your character just spin in a circle. Like you want to go AFK.
Oh, really?
So it's technically you're moving, so the game won't kick you for AFK. So you just
Wow.
in spawn just like this.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And
what
I
they were
noticed
doing.
that it's very prevalent in fucking shooters. Like
it's because people like
they're
just
just
like
assholes.
they're like, oh, I have a shitty day, I'll make everyone else's day shitty. Or like, oh, my ego got damaged, now I'm gonna fucking ruin it for everyone. Shit
That's
like
what I mean.
that.
Like that team play shit is annoying.
Oh, I'm
sometimes.
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
John.
super
Are we
bad.
not entertaining you?
No,
No, he got his hose.
parent duty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like,
you just got a nice sweet.
because I remember when I like in my elo, like when you tell like when one guy is like just bitching and you just tell him like, dude, shut up. Instantly he goes, well, fuck you guys, I'm a fucking throw now, blah blah blah, and it's like, bro, you're adding nothing to comms. You're bitching every fucking round you die. I can't hear shit. I can't hear the comms. Like, you need to either mute your fucking mic and bitch, or just like go out the room and calm down.
Hey, yo, some of y'all motherfuckers take these games too serious, bro.
Exactly.
Like, not gonna lie to you, as someone that plays Valorant and I played with y'all,
Dude,
I know how you get. I know
I
how
get
you get.
competitive.
I know how I've never played competitive with you because I know how you would get it. But like sometimes, like it's kind of weird when like you're just trying to have fun and then some people get tilted off of no shit. Like
Dude,
not just y'all, but
it's
like I'm
not even
talking about
competitive.
overall.
It's not even competitive. It was rated too. After you left, me and Noon played one round, and our own team got mad at me because I didn't FF.
Even though I
And I
was
was just like,
even
bro.
though I was the bottom frag, like playing the worst game ever, they like decided to pile on him. For some
And then
reason.
I finally
He left the game for whatever reason. He had to leave the game.
and I was just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And I was just
Yeah.
like, I wasn't getting tilted by them shitting on me. I was just kind of playing along. Like one guy was like, I had to clutch. It was a 3v1, and I died. They like double swing me, and I died. And he just went, "Good job, Jay." And I was like, "Thank you."
yeah, it's like weird. Some like and it's
And
not
then
even
he added,
competitive.
dude. The fun thing is, those three guys added me after that, and I was just like, when you logged off, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just play one more round. But then I saw that request, I was just like, fuck it, let me see like what they're gonna say to me. And they added me to the party, and they're just like, why didn't you FF? Because it's unrated, bro. But we're trying to like practice. I'm like, then go competitive.
Isn't rated.
I'm like, then go practice. Then go. Exactly.
Wait, why did they bitch at me though? I was doing literally
That's
nothing.
the most
I
like.
was
I'm
already
sorry.
on
I'm
the
sorry. That's the most elo fucking. That's just the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Dude, they're like, bro,
you're gonna
do you
practice an unrated, bro? Oh my fucking, go suck a dick.
And then he was like, they were like, bro, but like you could tell like the KO guy wasn't doing well. Why would you make him suffer? I'm like, bro,
Why you
on
make
his
suffer? I suffer every day, baby.
I was like, bro, I'm on. Me and him were on a party. We were just chilling.
Yeah.
And he was like, they were like, bro, but you gotta take Valorant seriously. My guy, I'm 27 and I'm a dad. I'm just playing for fun.
Yeah, bro.
Like, if you want to be serious, there's a tab on the next to it says competitive. Fucking click that.
Holy shit,
You
that's
fuck?
the fucking
That's what I'm
dumbest
saying.
shit
And the worst
I've
thing-
ever heard.
Dude, and the funny thing is, I was like, you know what? And why they're like, trying to like talk to me about it, I clicked on their fucking history, and they like had played like 4 or 5 unrated matches before the match with me and Nguyen. It's straight up their Viper was carrying them, and the rest of them, max got like 9 kills at max. And then their best player was like fragging out at 20 and 30s and stuff like that. And I was just like, y'all are practicing or he's carrying y'all?
It was
Because
the Lewis of the group.
it doesn't work in unrated. You get nothing for it. You get XP. Good job. Your count level's higher now. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying. Like to me, like I don't get it when people get butthurt on like some unrated shit because
It makes
and
no sense.
competitive. I get it because, dude, yeah, it's competitive.
Yeah,
Like, that's the
this is
whole
the
point.
time that you
that's
actually
where
wanna
you
try.
want to try. But like when people get mad on some like let's just play.
It's like playing basketball at the gym, like like that one group that obviously plays it serious on Friday night. You play 5-on-5, cool.
Yeah.
But then you get mad playing knockout in the playground. What the fuck are you getting
Yeah,
mad
it's
about? Like, dude, no, you're cheating, bro. You got to get back to the line. Get the fuck out
and
of
then
here.
it's the same motherfucker that said, "Bro, if I didn't get that knee injury back in 7th grade,
Yeah.
I'd be in the NBA right now."
Yeah, it's
Get
so
the fuck out of here,
so
dog.
dumb. It's so that's such a fucking stupid fucking excuse. I've
But
ever
I
heard.
understand competitiveness and I understand being angry during competitive because I
can understand-
I've competed before. I
Yeah,
know
like,
that state of mind.
You know, like I've been fucking angry playing Valorant, but it's not like half the time isn't even like other teammates. Sometimes it's like I'm being super self-critical of myself. 'Cause I know I can
that's
do better.
what it is, bro.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
again, but like sometimes it is like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like you are doing nothing. Like you're just like
You're
what the
just
fuck?
fucking-
Like
yeah.
like yeah, it's just that it's just so fucking dumb. But like if you're trying to practice, dude, don't.
Second frag that game too. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was funny, dude. That whole experience was funny because I was like, I thought I would have gotten bitched because because they were trying to, I guess, surrender in the game. You can like press if you're losing really badly, you can press surrender in the game, and they all had press surrender, and it was just John and I.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then I went-
They made it seem
I
like
went-
I was the only
Yeah,
one saying no.
no,
I was like,
and then I went-
there's 2 people that voted
And
no.
I voted no, and then John voted no, and they're like, "What the fuck, Jay? What the fuck, Jay?" And I was like, "Oh."
I was just like, I don't really care. Me and Noah
That's
just
so
started talking about the
dumb.
music that we're playing.
Yeah, no, bro, but this song is fucking bumping.
You heard of Kings of Convenience, guys?
I had to turn off notifications on my goddamn Discord on my phone because like these motherfuckers keep on putting different fucking songs.
Hey,
I'm
bro.
surprised you haven't muted. I mute all of my shit.
Yeah, mine's on.
Got to do that for the Instagram. Got to do that for everything.
I mute all of my shit.
I was gonna ask y'all, like, do y'all mute y'all shit? Because I have everything muted.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
now have it muted.
Like, to me, my rule of thumb
Same
is
thing.
I reply when I want to get on my phone, not when. Ding.
You don't tell me what to do. I do
I-
So
when
when
I
you
want to
mute
do
your
it.
text too?
Yeah, I mean my text.
Oh.
If
Like,
you really want to
mute
get
as in like you don't show any notification or you just put it on vibrate?
Nothing. Not a zip. Not a like. Literally, when I open my text box, like my message is when I check my message, not when I get it direct. So sometimes, like I've had instances where people get really upset at me because they're like, "What the fuck? Why are you now replying like 3 hours later?" It's like, bro, I literally don't want to fucking be on my phone. the whole
But
day.
that's our group dynamic though. When we text each other, if it's something urgent, don't text. Call.
Call, yeah.
We all call.
Even though calls give me anxiety, it's just
I call when I need to schedule these motherfuckers. And I'm
Like-
not even the best at it. I'm just more of just like, all right, if I don't like call or if someone doesn't do it, we're not gonna figure out when the fuck we're gonna do
because
anything.
again, texting is just become a chore sometimes, bro.
That's
Like,
weird
I
though.
don't-
I
I
don't.
don't
I don't
respond.
mute everything. I mute the things that I don't care. Like most of my socials are muted.
All my social
Discord is muted because I don't need to know when people are going live or whatever. But my text is not muted and like notification on Twitter, and it's only like if someone replies to something. Just because I'm like, I want to see how people react to our actual tweets and stuff like that. That's it.
All 2 tweets that we have.
I don't have it for Instagram, but that's because I'm not logged into. our
Yeah, I know. Instagram
The
has been busy.
Instagram one has been
Instagram has been busy.
Yeah.
The only thing
Thanks to you guys, which we
yeah,
appreciate.
you. Y'all are the best. But like, whatchamacallit?
Well, you need to stop that.
I'll
shit, 'cause
talk
I'm
to you.
trying
I'll talk to
sleep.
you about it like after we're done.
We're talking about what?
It was like we got an Instagram message from.
From who?
Did you see it?
Which one?
I think I know what you're talking about.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We're
Later.
talking about it. We can
It
always
was
cut
it was about the whole thing like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, when your fucking life fell apart.
Oh no, we can talk about it. Let's
That
talk
was
about it.
like 2
Yeah,
weeks ago.
who messaged?
It wasn't anything crazy. It was Kristen.
No, but she didn't message about that.
She messaged off center.
Yeah, but she's not like.
I know, but like it was just crazy to me that she
messaged off center to check
yeah.
on me.
No.
No.
She asked us to vote for her for something, and I was like,
Which
Oh.
I was gonna reply and be like, all right, just send us whatever the fuck you need to vote.
Oh no! Do not reply to that.
I didn't reply.
Do not reply to that because her Instagram got hacked.
Oh,
Literally.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
oh
it
yeah, I
showed
saw
up.
that on Twitter.
Oh my god! I was like, do not click.
Oh no, no, no.
Our account's gonna get hacked. We're gonna go back from the start.
And then we're gonna be messaging people to vote for us.
Yeah, because she was like bummed out. I think I saw her on Twitter like bummed out because, dude, she lost a lot of pictures. She's a
that
photographer.
sucks.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
her
found that shit
portfolio.
weird too. I was just
Yeah,
like,
I
this
was
is so
like,
random.
I was like,
Because I'm just
super
like,
fucking
she would
random.
message you before like the off center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like
so,
how on our podcast we essentially are having the hey company, is this a suspicious email? Can you click this?
Is this phishing?
Is this just so you know? That's how you know we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah,
Management,
we're-
could you check on this?
No.
From what I've seen, they are not in a competition, so please don't click the link.
Sincerely, management. Oh my god! No, because that's why you have a 2-factor verification on your account.
I have
People-
2-factor on everything. The
It's
moment,
annoying, but it is
yeah, the
It's
moment they're
annoying.
like, "Hey, we have it," I just fucking immediately sign it up and just out of my mind.
Even if I forget the password and I know my ass has to do the 2-step verification, I don't mind because at the same time,
I really don't
Ain't
give a shit if I have to
no
do
one
it.
gonna
I
I'm
hack
do
gonna do
mine,
it.
but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't nobody gonna hack my
The
shit.
The only
get
time
more-
I ignore those notifications though is for our Twitter because you log into our Twitter from everywhere, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The
I'm
first
sorry.
7 times.
Why?
I forget
Dude, I get
that.
I get an email
It'd be
notification.
3 a.m.
I
and
got-
it says someone in Irving logged into our Twitter. I'm like, no.
Bro, I got kicked out of our Twitter because someone kept on logging in, so it kicked mine out.
Yeah.
So I don't have any fucking
Emails,
access
dude.
to-
Emails the same thing. Someone from Irving, Texas, tried to log into your off-center email.
I forget the password,
New and
bro.
Arazo email has
And
been
we
logged in
told you
Irving,
to write
Texas.
them
And
And
I'm
I
like,
write them down. You know what's a bitch is when I'm like, I
bro,
forgot the
you my
password.
fucking parent, dog? Do I have to remember your shit too?
No, because,
Where's my social, son?
God damn, son!
no, because
I
dude,
got too many goddamn passwords in my
I
head.
get hit with
You
that
know what's
bullshit.
the wild thing? we've all sent the password to each other, so you had it for
But
a
it's
minute,
changed
and then
multiple-
you changed it multiple times.
No, because I do this thing where
Dude,
like,
we had a spot on our Discord that we had to delete because you changed it so many times. We're just
No,
like, this is
wait.
redundant to have.
because the point is like, dude, I would literally forget
New password's
the password.
this. Oh, the new password's now this.
No, I would
I
forget
forgot
the
my password. It's
I would
this.
forget the password and then be like, I have to reset it. And then when I go to put in the new password, it'd be like, sorry, you can't use the old password. And I'm like, fuck! Why? Why, God?
Dude, that's
why?
why. That's why
He's
you make.
fucking all of us, and then he's just like, why aren't you guys using the socials? He's like, bitch, because we don't have access.
Yeah, I
At
know,
this
I know.
point,
Bro, I've given up on like logging in anything. I'm just like, you know what?
Dude, and you
No
know
one
what
to figure
is?
it out.
No, I'm not gonna even say the password. but
But
no,
no,
go
that's
ahead. It'll change by next week.
dude, like straight up, that was one thing that was annoying about one of my old jobs. They made me have to have like a 17-character password,
The fuck?
and my password was essentially, I don't care if anybody ever finds out, but it was essentially my password has to be this long, and I typed it that long.
I remember in high school, dude, my password was just the letter K.
I remember.
So,
Oh yeah, people used to just like have
Or the number row.
Yeah, or just
Yeah.
like ASDF and just
or no, someone had it as no, and they were like, "Hey, what's your password?" No.
That was
so yeah, so you're like,
That was
I was
me.
like, okay, and what's your password? No. And they're like, no, dude, it's no.
I remember our
And
password
no.
used to just be a period. Just
Yeah, dude, so convenient.
but now it's like
security
now
is-
that you're
yeah.
older.
Yeah, back then, dude, nobody was stealing your shit in 2011.
The hacking
No
is
one
real.
wanted your PDFs of Martin Luther King speech.
No one wanted
Your
fucking-
PDF of the United States that
No
you have to
one
fill
wanted
in for
your
history.
your PowerPoint of notable quotes.
Gotta draw in where the fucking mountain ranges are on the fucking map.
Nobody gives a fuck about your pie chart about the 3 branches of government.
You got it wrong either way.
Yeah, you got a B plus on that one, but
No one cares about the Silk Road that happened in the Underground Railroad
The Silk Road that went
that Harriet Tubman was a part of.
Silk Road, Underground Railroad, where the lady in the back of the bus.
Hey, I'm just saying, as Argentinians, sometimes our facts get a little bit misconstrued.
Not a little bit. What the fuck?
Meanwhile, you ask them
I
about
love
the.
watching that, brother.
Dude, I
We
listened to
rewrite history, baby.
Bro, I listened to it and I was like, okay. And then it was like, he's like, yeah, the Silk Road, the Underground Railroad. And I went, my mind did
Hold
the,
up.
my mind basically did the whole, the DJ scratch. And I was like, mm-hmm.
Let me Google this real quick. Let me double check.
And one guy, the guy was like, yeah, like from like Europe to China. And he goes, no, dumbass, the Underground Railroad in the United States. And I was like,
This railroad
bro.
went deep, boy.
I was like, yeah, this shit went
This
deep.
was transatlantic railroad.
This basically confirmed the Hollow Earth theory.
bro. What the fuck?
That's why y'all believe in the conspiracy theories because y'all didn't pay attention.
They heard of any road that was like made back then, and they were just like,
Dog,
yeah, I'll
like, the
figure it
craziest
out.
Argentinian conspiracy is that Hitler fucking lived the rest of his days there, bro. And like,
Well, I've heard that, or in
Like-
Cuba,
But it's-
Brazil.
but it could be true. Like that's the fucked up part.
The
is,
Hitler
like,
part
it
could be true.
Yeah,
Like,
it could- it definitely
the fact
could be
that
true.
they assimilated into y'all's culture.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Very,
'Cause, like,
23andMe proved it.
oh yeah, dude. There's a exact city in Argentina where like.
y'all part Auschwitz?
I mean, I ain't part of Auschwitz, bro. I'm too dark to be part of that race. I would have been thrown in that camp.
You
real
mean
quick.
Aryan?
Yeah, it's Aaron, but I said Auschwitz.
I know,
I
Auschwitz.
both
I
were
was
just
like, I was
is
like,
it
Auschwitz.
No,
John
I'm
was
saying
close.
is that a city?
my mind went.
I would have gone to Auschwitz.
no, is that
This
city?
is what happened with they were doing stuff. It's like you put random shit out there.
Oh, yeah, you throw
and then you
words,
just
yeah.
add bullshit to bullshit.
No, I was saying, is Auschwitz in Germany?
No, Auschwitz is in
Poland,
Austria.
Poland,
It was Austria.
Poland.
Okay, that's
was
what
a
I was like.
Poland.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, but like there's a city in Argentina where like there's a lot of Nazi memorabilia because a lot of people fled to that city, and obviously, bro, like
They kept the
imagine being a
tradition.
South American person being like, oh shit, fucking blonde hair, white eyes with guns and fucking suits coming to the city. I mean,
Hey, vato.
welcome. Hey,
Hey, vato. What are you
What's
doing
up,
on my
Bessie?
blog, vato?
I know we're in
Hey,
Argentina,
fool.
but we talking cholo, bro.
Hey, fool.
Bro,
And no, not with the hands, with the head.
what's that movie where? What's that movie that the white guy plays as Cholo?
Blood in, blood out.
Yeah, this is the best thing I've ever had. He's like, damn.
Every Argentinian in the 40s was fucking blood in, blood out. What's up, Bessie?
Pato loco. The third rank used it as a study material.
These vatos are very loco.
Every German that comes in, they give him a pamphlet with like all the like the slang.
Yeah, they thought
Boom.
essay.
Good friend. Essay.
But no, bro. That's
What is
just,
this word? Puto. When do I use that? When you're really upset. Oh, okay.
okay.
They just had like one just fucking cholo in the room, just basically give him urban dictionaries. You gotta take a fucking you gotta take an urban class.
I love that Cho's fucking first instinctive Argentinian people speaking Spanish. What's up, essay? What's up?
They're all East
like,
LA.
Yeah, East LA. Like these, the Nazis were trying to land in East LA.
It's just fucking funny.
In Argentina.
It's just funny trying to imagine Germans just fucking trying to learn.
Yes, vato.
Yes, vato.
So we call women hyenas?
Yeah, fool.
Yeah, fool. Fuck it, bro. And we wear our fucking button nuts with the first button on top. Bro.
No suit jacket, fool.
No suit jacket, fool.
Those are the wrong kind of boots, though.
I
That's not my Fury. That's my issue.
The president.
They see Hitler walks down the street, they just have to do this.
Instead of the Nazi salute, is like this.
It's like every time.
Elbows are up.
Yeah,
Not
my
the
elbows
hair.
are up, fool. And that is history of Argentina.
Imagine instead of their like march, they
Oh, bro, no.
That's a history lesson.
That's a history lesson. No, but that's like, dude, that's
And if you don't know, now you know.
you know.
That makes me think of that Comedy Central show, Drunk History.
That
Oh, dude, I love
that is-
it.
love
It's so
that.
fucking
It's so
funny.
dope. It's just hilarious.
Dude.
It's
I
just-
like
I
the
love
best thing
premise.
is
I
like
love when they pause because the guy's too drunk.
yeah,
to
he's,
do
and the characters are all just like,
that. They do
they're
that,
just all-
and then they cut to the guy. Just fucking dead asleep.
isn't he an actual historian though?
Yeah,
Like
and
they
some
get
of
like
them-
real
Some
people.
of them are, and
Some
they're
of
drunk
them
as
are.
shit.
Dude, I remember one guy was telling the story about Lincoln and like his assassination, and halfway through he's like, "You mind if I just lay on the floor?" And he just like takes a nap. And you see the guys, he's like, "Hey, can you like finish the story?" He goes, "Yeah, my bad," and then it cuts back to the fucking.
The one with who was it? One of the guys from Fallout Boy.
Which
Or-
one? Pete?
Was it Pete?
I'm not remember, dude.
Yeah, it was
Black
one
hair or
of
the
them.
singer.
The black hair.
Black hair, yeah, Pete.
Yeah. He did one. And he was just fucking drunk, jumping all over the place.
Hell no, bro. Yeah, but that's a fun premise, bro. Try
dude,
to, like,
Drunk History was great.
Yeah, try to like
I fucking
retell a
love it.
story.
I hate that they didn't
Drunk-
get the right funding though, because they could
Yeah,
have gone.
that could have
wrong.
gone.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
Hulu.
no.
There's a show like that on Netflix called Murderville.
Dude,
Basically,
I love, yes,
yeah,
I know.
it's well
It's,
for they, it's
Learn English, and
Arrested
then-
Development.
Oh,
God.
It's basically
Will Arnett.
they bring
Will
a guest celebrity and they don't get the script to the show at all.
No.
Everyone else has a script, but the actual guest celebrity doesn't, so he has to like improvise on the spot
Yeah.
when they ask him
Yeah,
shit.
shit.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
It's
That's
so
funny.
fucking good.
And then
It's
Will Arnett's
so
response is
fucking-
also like,
yeah.
did you see the one where they go to the Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, and he's like, "You want some hot sauce?" And he just kept pouring.
And then
And Conan ate it, and he's like, "Oh, that's why." He's like, "You gotta get a little more." And you can tell he wants to laugh because he's just like,
yeah, and the waitress there, she's like,
This Conan's he's actually trying to eat it. And he
Yeah,
just keeps
he's like-
pouring like every time.
get right in there, bro.
Every time he stops eating it, you just see him go like this, and he's like, he's like, you gotta eat a little more. He's just like, it's called Murderville. It's
I
hilarious.
have David Lynch. Wasn't he an NFL player or something?
Marshawn Lynch.
There it is.
That one was
David Lynch,
funny.
I was like, David.
Isn't that an actor?
I was gonna say David Lynch was like a film dude, right? So-
Yeah.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch is in
is
it.
hilarious.
Ken Jeong is in it. The guy,
Yeah.
I forgot his name. It's an Indian dude. He was in Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
and
he
then,
played
I know who you're
Eternals.
talking
in Eternals.
Yeah, Umel.
Yeah,
Yeah, Umar.
his was
Kumail and
fucking
Johnny
funny too.
are-
Yeah.
Show him your cool walk.
Oh, I totally realized I didn't put the K in his name. It's Kumail.
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 Hey, dude, it would have gone either
No,
way,
it's
bro.
It's Kumail.
He got swole, right?
Yeah, he
for-
got swole
but
for
he's-
Eternals.
He got.
But his,
Yeah, he had to get.
no, you gotta admit, his swole didn't look as like steroidy as the rest of the guys. His looked a little bit more natural.
No.
Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth, their swole was like steroids because
His
they're
chin, dog.
The
You
first
could tell.
was, yeah.
You
They're-
can tell his chin, like Kumal, that's his name.
Yeah,
Dude,
Kumal.
his chin has muscles.
The only one I would say the
but he's
one
always had a hard chin.
No, but his chin's like
He had a
when
square
you
head
run it
to
up,
begin
dude.
with.
Everything gets fucking.
But he had a
plus 10
square
strength.
head.
he got a
in
fucking
silicone.
iron jaw, bro. He go to
Yeah,
UFC. He ain't never
bro,
getting knocked
yeah,
out.
bro.
He had a jaw, bro.
But okay, compared to like if we were to compare two images, right? Like him in 2006 and him like in the Eternals, definitely juice.
Every celebrity is juiced.
right
Because
right?
they have a small window to work out, and you can't get that fucking like ripped in that short of
But in
time
that
unless
case,
you're
like
juiced.
once you do that as an actor, do you fucking just remain rip or do you fucking?
No,
No,
you
some of
still- you
them
lose it.
some of them lose
You
it.
start
Look
getting
at-
flabby.
Fucking Leo.
Bro was never ripped.
He gets really toned for his movie roles, and then he gets really fat afterwards.
No, he doesn't get
Dude.
Tony. He gets like fucking dad.
Best actor that does
Wait.
that, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Well,
He
Christian
lost
Bale's
a
is-
fuck ton of weight for a
Oh,
movie.
the
No, he-
Mentalist, where he was
yeah,
like
He
fucking.
went, he went super high and then super low real fast.
Yeah,
and
dude,
it fucked him up. Like he's actually like,
Yeah.
He's still
like,
recovering.
Yeah,
from
he's
it.
still recovering.
But
He's
like,
fucked
god
up from
damn, dude, he went the Mentalist
He ate
to
an apple
Dark Knight
a day.
Fucking
He literally
crazy.
ate an apple.
He was Ryuk.
He straight up did that.
Dude, the one actor I'll say in Eternals that I know, well, I mean, he probably did was the Korean guy that played Gilgamesh.
I need to
The
watch
Korean
this
actor?
movie.
I don't know,
Eternals?
he
It's
doesn't
like-
pop in my head.
I
Is
just
he-
just
is
so
he-
that I
is he
know I
buff?
watched all
He's
of them.
he used to be a
Bodybuilder?
fitness
Are you the
fitness
same
trainer,
way?
but he's like
What?
pretty swole.
With
Like, he's
like
big.
with like Marvels. Now that you've watched so many, you're just like, let me just watch it because I've watched all of the ones that
Yeah,
they
so far
released.
I've watched all
Watch
of them, so
Moon Knight.
might as well.
I haven't
I
seen
heard
it.
Moon Knight's good. I still have.
I'm
a,
holding off on most of the Disney Plus ones because it's just too much, dude.
They're good.
Well, I mean, they're also
Like,
like
Loki-
only 6 to 8 episodes.
Yeah, Loki.
Still.
Loki was fucking good.
Yeah,
Loki,
like-
Loki,
Yeah.
Loki.
Loki, Loki.
Yeah.
The Moon Knight was great.
I need to watch Eternals. Fuck, what was that?
WandaVision.
Eternals,
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
I still need to
No, I'm talking about
Hawkeye.
just movies. Is
Oh,
I need to watch
The
Endgame. I need to watch the
Black
Infinity
Widow's
War.
movie.
Yes, you did. You watched those.
I never watched those, dude.
well, you would watch Infinity War
boycotted.
and then Endgame.
Whichever the fuck ones are the ones that came out that year.
He watches it where he's like, well, this
He's
is
like, I
weird.
don't get it. They already
don't
killed
get
Thanos. How is he still alive?
he's just in the movie theater. He goes,
I didn't watch that.
Iron
shit,
Man,
bro.
Jesus, he came back.
Wait, the Hulk snapped already. Everyone's still here.
Dude, I'm just saying, bro. For number one, wasn't that movie like fucking 4 hours long
3
or some
hours.
bullshit?
3 hours.
I know.
There's a lot of movies that way.
No.
Honestly, I watched it in
Older
theaters. I thought
movies
it was
were
great.
about that long.
Yeah, but
And
they
people
came
are
out
just-
once a fucking blue moon, not this one. It was like back
Titanic
to
was
back.
3 VHSs, man. Just saying. Titanic was 3
Yeah, but
VHSs.
Pearl
that's
Harbor.
VHS, son.
Pearl Harbor was like fucking 3 or 4
Hey,
DVDs.
Pearl Harbor gave me a fucking anxiety attack in second grade, bro. I had to get to the counselor.
That shit was too real for you.
Oh, dude. Did I tell you this story? I think I
Yeah.
told John the story. But
He
I
hears
didn't
the
tell
fire
you.
alarm go off, and then you just see Duan's eyes
No,
go
He told me
wide.
the story, and I just sat there. I was just like, this is the
Dude,
guy I grew up with. What
so,
the
like,
fuck?
so I was in art class in, you know how like in our elementary schools they would have like the main building, and then sometimes like there's too many fucking kids in this bitch. Let's put like 2 portables. So our
Not
art
in my
class was
school.
a portable.
Not in mine.
Not in y'all's?
No.
Oh, us. We had
They
too
had
many fucking
portables
Hispanic
at-
kids in
In
this bitch.
Townley?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, by the basketball court.
Basketball court in Townley?
You had a basketball court?
Isn't that?
Oh, I
We
mean,
just had gravel.
yes, but I was already in high school by that point. When I was in elementary school, we had no
Yeah,
portables.
Same as
Portables.
Schultz.
Interesting.
Schultz just had a whole
Oh wait,
other
no.
building.
Oh shit, no, we did.
No,
we
but that
did
was
have
for-
we did
that's
have
for
smaller
bachelor
It was,
students.
but I
Yeah,
don't.
like in,
in
like,
Townley.
I was there.
outside classrooms.
I went to that school the first year
It's
they
what-
opened.
it's
That was a
what our
part
art
of the
class
school
was.
until they realized we don't have enough kids, and then
Yeah.
they changed it to the annex for
Yeah,
ISD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, no. Townley did have portables, and that's
Portables, yeah.
also where the art classes were.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So in second grade, so I had watched, I think, Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck. Good movie. I mean, historically, but like,
Affleck.
dude, you know how when the Japanese were fucking blowing shit up and everybody's like doing their day to day thing, then like, and I was as a kid, I was like, oh my god,
This shit
that's
could really
fucking
happen.
crazy. Yeah, dude, yeah.
This shit could really happen. It happened.
Oh my god! Backpedal to fucking 2003 when we're going to Iraq, baby. So in my head, I was
Wait.
watching the news.
9/11 happened, and then you didn't think of that after you
No.
watched Pearl Harbor.
No, because I didn't watch Pearl Harbor after 9/11.
No, it was 9/11 then Pearl
I
Harbor.
watched then. Yeah, it was like 9/11. Then years passed by. Then I watched Pearl Harbor.
Exactly, but your thought was just like,
You weren't concerned about 9/11,
No,
but you were
'cause
concerned
9/11
about a Ben Affleck
No,
movie.
because in 9/11,
Hey, that acting-
No,
That's what triggered you.
No, because
The butt chin triggered you, not the buildings.
Because on 9/11, I thought it was Die Hard. I thought we were watching Die Hard. If I'm being real,
He thought he was watching that.
in 9/11, I thought we were watching
Die
Die
Hard,
in
a
classroom.
Christmas movie.
And then I found out that it was a real thing. So I was like, oh shit, like the world's scary. And then I watched Pearl Harbor, and then in my head I was like,
He
damn.
said, "Damn, world, you scared."
You need to chill out.
And then I watched Pearl
Too much for a
Harbor.
first grader.
I watched Pearl Harbor, and then I was like, okay, dude, war is fucking dangerous. And then fucking the great old fucking
What's the response?
Damn, son, guns are scary.
That shit kills a motherfucker, apparently.
and then like
Who
Bush,
would ever think a small little metal thing kills you?
and then Bush in 2004 was like, let's fucking send some rockets to Iraq. And then as a kid, I was soaking that shit up because like my
You
parents
were acting like you were about to get drafted or some shit.
No, bro.
I don't want to go.
Okay, so like my parents
I'm
are watching.
flat-footed. Come on.
My parents are watching Telemundo, so you fucking see like I see
Telemundo.
nothing but images of fucking the boys going into fucking the Middle East, the fucking
But then it
take
cuts
out
to, like,
terrorism.
Cuts
Chicks
to the
dancing.
boys, the actual boys. You
The
got-
boys, and then I'm like, oh my god, this war is real. And then I had to watch Pearl Harbor. So then, oh my god, dude. So on the way to school, my dad would watch this like talk show, and the guy's breaking down like if Saddam does have weapons of mass destruction, blah 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 blah. And then as a kid, I'm just like, weapons of mass destruction. Your
dad was watching.
No, he was
Your
listening-
dad was watching Alex
He
Jones.
was, no, he was listening
Where
to-
does the
in-
nuke hit? First of all, in 2000, I'm impressed your dad was watching anything while driving.
No,
he was advanced.
listening. He was listening to a talk show, and then it was like a Spanish one.
It was
Fucking-
NPR.
Yeah, no, dude, I wish it was.
With
Fuck.
Alex Jones.
Imagine the tone, NPR tone, but with Alex Jones saying, "They're
And-
frog people."
And then I got to
eyes.
No, but it's all calm too.
This is before
just
he
wanted
went
to let you
insane.
know they are turning our frogs gay.
Sorry, I just.
Joke it out, yes. I'm trying to tell a fucking story.
Yeah, go.
That's all good, bro. So Valorant's
don't
really
Just a soft voice. Don't trust FEMA. They're turning our frogs gay. And now for the history lesson.
And then, dude, I was like in the classroom because I had just listened to that. In the first classroom, the teacher had it on the news, and then they were like, Iraq has been bombed, and I'm like, we're gonna die, Pearl Harbor, airplanes, bombs, dead. And dude, I had like, dude, this is like in the middle of
into
art
his
class,
juicer.
so we were trying to just draw circles and shit. Like, and I had like
No one's drawn an escape plan.
yeah, dude, I had like a full breakdown. Like, I was telling the kids that everybody was gonna die, and like,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
dude, it was
Just
deep,
got
bro.
fucking
I was telling the teacher like, you're gonna die, we're gonna die, like, everybody's gonna die.
He went up to the chalkboard. Just got his like crayons.
I got the plan.
Drawing his escape plan. He doesn't hold it like
He
he
turns
doesn't
off
hold
the
it like a
light.
crayon. He holds it like he's just drawing his escape.
Turns off the
plan.
light and turns dramatically. I have a plan. I've been thinking about it since the first Predator. I know how to take him down.
I can take an alien species down, but not a whole country, bro. You're asking for too much. But then, dude,
Grabs his fucking construction paper. The bunker.
and then I spent like fucking 3 weeks in a counsel's room playing with Legos, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
You had a panic
I
attack.
had like a full blown like existential crisis.
That
bro.
happened to me when I found out the sun's gonna blow up.
Really?
I was in third grade. Yeah, bro. I was in third grade because in my head, I was like, "Damn, bro, this is gonna happen in my lifetime."
Dude, I heard that and I was like, thank God. I don't want to be here anymore.
As a 7-year-old child.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
Y'all are on a
The
different
sun-
plane than me. When I found out the sun was gonna blow, I was like, it's far away. It won't affect us.
Hell no.
Really? Dude, I
No,
was-
I
And they were like, it could destroy our whole solar
and then you
system.
watch Discovery and it shows you what would happen if the sun blew up.
Yeah, bro.
But then as soon as like you get old enough to like actually like comprehend how big of an explosion the sun is, they're like in thousands of years. And I was like, I'm gone. I'm gone way before then, man. Y'all think I'm making it a 70? Let alone a
You
1,000?
look at you have a child and you look, tell your future kids, I'm sorry. And then you just pass it down up until that point so they understand generations ago.
I remember
We knew the
seeing
sun
the
was
fucking.
going to blow up.
I remember seeing this because it had like a fucking little video. It was like the sun compressed, and then it took out everything. I was just like, I'm
Dude,
dying.
you saw that video, right?
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm
oh,
dying.
yeah,
and
we
then
did
I remember
barbecue.
going home and I cried. I was like, I'm fucking,
Dude, the Discovery Channel-
That was my I learned about immortality that day. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die someday.
The Discovery
shit,
Channel. The
dude,
Discovery
yeah.
Channel is the worst thing you can make your kid watch because it teaches you, like,
Realism.
yeah, it's just like, oh, the sun will blow up. It'll kill everyone.
Yeah, dude. Fuck,
I
don't
don't
watch
know.
any Ben Affleck movies as a kid.
Or
too.
Discovery Channel.
Or war movies when you're a kid.
I don't know. As a kid,
I mean, I watched a fuck ton, so I was already.
Yeah, I
alright
watched
with
a
it.
lot.
Yeah, war movies didn't do anything for me.
No, war movies. I mean, I think it was war, and then George Bush was like, "Fuck it, let's take over Iraq." And
I didn't
then
know what the fuck
those
was
two
going
things
on, bro.
happened.
I
I
didn't
knew.
get it.
I knew what the fuck
I
was
knew,
going
but
on.
was
that's
in-
because as a growing up my parents shoved the Vietnam War in my face all the time.
Really?
So by the time the Iraq War was happening, I was like, a sequel? Bro, y'all saw what happened
I
the
didn't even
first
know-
time, America. Do you really need to go again?
Dude, I didn't even know there was a Korean War until I got into middle school.
Really, your
Yeah,
parents,
my parents
didn't
never
talk
just
about-
said anything. My parents just never brought it up.
Damn.
And then I went to my dad's like, there was a Korean War. And he's like, oh yeah. And he was
I
like, he was like, oh yeah.
What the fuck? Your dad was like, "Yeah, that was."
He
my-
was like, yeah, your grandpa served in that. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Wait, which side though?
South.
Okay, just asking. I don't know.
I'm here.
You could have escaped. I see some videos of motherfuckers escaping.
Bro,
And they really like Skittles, bro.
I was the same way with Salvador when it was like, they had a civil war? Oh, that's why you came over here. That makes sense.
Yeah,
my grandpa served in, and he's just like, fuck that. I'm
That's
going, I'm going to the
interesting.
States.
Because your parents were like shoving it down, like
But it's not even like they were like, no, you need to remember the war. It's just like everything they watch. I was saying it last night, dude. Paris by Night. Every other fucking episode that or like show that came on tape, they had to do like a Vietnam tribute video, and it's always like someone's fucking in a war suit sitting on the stage. Helicopter sounds in the background, and then he's singing about how he lost his love. And I'm just like, bro. Dude, and I still remember as a little kid, one time they straight up one of the guys,
you mean Jimi Hendrix fucking ruled?
dude,
the
no,
60s.
straight up they played one of the performances. It was a lady, and she was like, she's wearing like the traditional outfit, and she's supposed to sing about her husband leaving for war and how she's losing him, like she feels like she's losing
For which
him
side though?
from Vietnam. She's wearing the Viet outfit.
Okay,
But like,
But which
and then-
side?
but
Why?
but the intro.
commie, or we're talking about U.S.
There,
back?
shut the fuck up. Who cares?
I need specifics, baby.
You
Sorry.
fucking Argentinians, I swear, they always care about their fucking Crips and Bloods. Get the fuck out of here. But straight up, like the intro of the song was Flight of the Valkyries. And my parents, and I was like, dude, and the best part was my mom didn't know what it was, but me and my dad had watched, you know, where the origin of it. So we're just like, this is in kind of poor taste. And she's like, what are you talking about?
I was about to say something fucked up.
She I don't know if it was like some DJ had too much fun, but he like slowly transitioned it into like a very soft Viet like country song.
Okay,
And I was just
Good
like,
shit. Good
I was
DJ.
about to say some fuck shit.
and I was just like, this is not y'all's soundtrack, honey.
Oh,
this is not
God.
y'all side.
What were we gonna say, Joe?
I don't know about. I was like,
I don't know about
do you think?
Vietnamese, but
Do you think they brought the authentic smell of napalm?
Dude, and apparently, and then the worst part is after every time they do that in the Paris by Night show. Dude, but you know what's the fuck shit about that is
I'm so sorry.
they always have to do the tribute and shit, and then they'll like in the back, like straight up in the one I was talking about, like in the background there's like giant screens that you know they play like little imagery and stuff like that, and they were showing like old black and white pictures of wartime, like wartime Vietnam,
yeah.
and then at the end when they're all done. The girl sings her song. It's very beautiful, whatever. Everybody claps. And they cut to all the fucking war veterans in the crowd. And I'm like, y'all just fucking like played loud ass gunshots, helicopters,
Oh
things
my
like that. And then you
God.
cut to the guys that might have PTSD and they're just like,
There's a seat. There's a guy.
and they always
They pan
and
the camera to get at the one war vet, and he's already gone, and there's a tunnel under his chair already. Already.
But I'm like,
He's always gone.
He was ready.
He fucking dipped.
and dude, and then the worst thing is I found out like later on when they're like, you know, in line getting ready to go in, they have scouts. They have scouts looking for old people, and they go,
Did you fight in the war?
"When'd you come over? Huh? In the 80s? In the 80s? Oh, cool. How'd you come over? Oh, because you have mixed kids? All right, stay in line. How about you? Where did you come from? Yeah, I served.
pretty much trying to get a
They
sad,
bait
sad
all the
story.
sad people and they upgrade them to the front seats so that they're right in front so they can cut to the camera. And then the host would be like, we like to appreciate all our war vets. And again, it's cool and all, but I'm just like, bro, you just essentially played a bunch of imagery of wartime. Like, you know, the Napalm Girl clip, it will be on it. I'm just like,
that's
what
super
the
fucked.
fuck? What the fuck? And then you cut to them. Thanks for what y'all did. And the guys try to be like,
One guy
Let's play
just
the highlights, which are not highlights.
and it cuts to
Yeah,
the,
one
it
guy
cuts to
just
the
in the
mute guy, and
fucking
he's
corner.
just like, "Fuck it, I'm just here for Mint Twitch. She's hot as fuck." I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
the one guy just in the corner is freaking out. He's like having a full blown like PTS like
PTSD.
show, like just fucking like he's going crazy.
I'm just like, so that's the upbringing I was brought up. That's why like once I got into actual American school, I was like, man, I don't really want to learn about y'all's war. I heard y'all take a lot of L's, and then I was like, oh no,
And then the first one they
that's
bring
not
up-
how y'all preference it.
We took these W's.
we
Jordan
took these W's.
Dude, that was a fucking dude. I almost got kicked out of history class because of that.
John went actually that's not how that happened.
They like the way that our teacher, and dude, he was a white dude. Like you can
The
tell.
way everybody phrases it is, we just left.
We chose
We
to
left
chose
them,
to
we
leave.
left them alone.
You know what?
Not like we got kicked the fuck out.
We got a little too nosy, and then we just left.
We
Peacefully.
realized it's a personal issue. They should handle it themselves. And I'm like, bro, then why were y'all grabbing
This
at
is
those
the
helicopters
whole-
real hard in Saigon? Y'all were jumping, man.
Dude, I remember
jumping for your life.
I remember in history they would like do a whole section of like the Vietnam War, and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, there was a Korean War." So it's like I was like, "Hold up!"
Yeah.
I was like, "There was a Korean War."
I always notice it's like, dude, Vietnam crazy.
We lost this
Fucking
many soldiers.
miserable, dude.
Blah 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 blah. Communists.
Helicopters were used
Korean
for the first
War,
time in warfare.
napalm,
And
all that shit.
And then the Korean War. But then after that,
And then I'm like,
and the Korean War was more intense, in my opinion.
I honestly don't. I have
In
not
regards to
read into it.
like
I
the
have not read into.
I have not read into
Oh,
it.
you
I don't
haven't?
even.
No,
I've
I
never
just
even read
know
much
that
into, like,
China backed one side, the U.S. backed one.
dude, y'all are literally about to lose. Like,
Yeah,
dead
no,
ass. Like,
I
the
saw-
map,
I saw,
If you look at the map, China was like, y'all are in the
Yeah, no,
tip
funny
of the
enough,
peninsula.
I
and
saw-
and then America came in with the boys.
Bro, I saw-
And then it pushed it back.
I saw a TikTok of
America went. And from the ropes, they went.
Dude, and then y'all pushed, and then y'all went, let's draw a line.
No, yeah. So I saw. It's funny. I actually saw. It was on TikTok, and it was like how the Korean War progressed, and it was
Yeah.
like
Crazy,
red,
bro.
and we had like 2 or 3 areas, and then all of a sudden it just pushed it. We almost pushed them all the way back,
You know what?
and then they pushed back to the half. And
But Vietnam was more intense because it was the first time I also like
we fought in a fucking landscape that wasn't.
it
We weren't
wasn't
used
number
to.
one jungle, and number two like the Vietnamese had that shit on.
Hence the song "Welcome to
Bro,
the Jungle."
bro, the Vietnamese
They fought different, bro. Y'all build different.
they had a game plan before the war.
Yeah.
They're like, if war ever breaks out, this
We're
is
gonna
what we're
dig
gonna
tunnels.
do, and we're gonna dig a lot of
And then we're gonna
tunnels.
poop on sticks. And then
Wait, we're gonna what?
Dude, you think that? You
Poop on
think
sticks.
that? But growing up in the Viet community, I 100% know that they thought of all that on their on the spot.
Yeah, on the
think
fly.
so?
Viet people, when it comes to fighting, they're all it's like instant reaction. Like, have you ever actually gone to like Viet areas
you
like
ever
in a
fought
fight?
a Viet?
They
I've never seen Viets fight or any.
Dude,
Asians
it's always
fight in
super
person.
sporadic. It's for no fucking reason. Like deadass, I always tell this story about like how my oldest sister, she's like the super Christian of our family, and when she introduced her in-laws to us, they were not expecting my family, and we're at like this dim sum place, and straight up like there was only like 3 or 4 tables there, and 2 of the tables were for another party that was also having an engagement party, and I found out about this a little bit after. But apparently the 2 parties or the 2 families, there's members in the families that were beefing with each other. So when one of the uncles finally showed up for the other party, the other table stood up and he was like, "This motherfucker!" And they instantly just charged at each other, and they're throwing food, fighting and shit like that, and like the in-laws are like, "What's going? What? Me and my dad. Cops are gonna show up. Let's go."
They're gonna blame us.
And then
He's like, but why are we going? Shouldn't we do a statement? Look, we're the 2 darkest in this room.
The
I'm not
cops
going for
are
them,
gonna
dude.
be-
Go for us.
dude, straight up, that was my dad's like reaction. Like he looked at her husband and he had like kind of gotten the vibe from us, and he just went,
Right.
"We gotta go." Like he did the whole head tilt, and he was like, "Yeah, mom, sisters, let's go. We gotta go." And then like everybody got up, and my dad looked at the waitress that's like trying to break up a fight, and he was like, check, and she was like, He just threw 500. He went and just left. He was like, that should be enough.
That should cover.
He's like, I'm
Here's
out.
your tip. And we dipped. And then when the cops all showed up, we're all at our cars and stuff like
your
super
dad-
far away.
Your dad did the most ballerist
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly. That's what I was like.
We'll pay for
He was
the-
like,
I don't know. And the lady, and then the best part was we're leaving. We're leaving.
He does that. Your dad just drops it and goes,
100's for the meal, 200's for the fucking time, 300's your tip, and the other 100's for the hush hush.
But then
we
we
were
get,
never here.
dude. But we get to the fucking
Delete the
front.
tapes.
We get to the front of the place, and like the moms from their side, they're like really old ladies. They're like crying, and Viet people, I don't know why they cry, but they like they kind of like groan when they cry. They go, oh no, so they're like crying, and then the in-laws, his mom and his sisters came over. And they're like, oh my god, what's going on? That's how they got the detail, and they told us about it way after. But they were like trying to like, you know, calm them down, try to like explain, boys will be boys. I don't know what's going on. That's so crazy. Meanwhile, you hear, motherfucker, and chairs being thrown.
Boom, man.
And like straight up, my dad was like, we ain't got time for this. We ain't got time. And he looked at my mom. He was like, honey, the boys gotta go. Let's go.
It's hot right now.
And she grabbed because like her so like his mom is like my grandma's age. That's
Oh,
how there's a
shit.
big age difference. And my mom's like, you know, at that time in her 40s, she was like, this is how the young folks do it. Sister, let's go. She's like, you want my daughter? You got to take her outside.
Dude, so I have a friend who lives in Houston, and he's also Viet, and he was like, yeah. So he was telling me his story. So we had another friend drive down. He like DJs every now and then, and he was gonna DJ for like this, what was it?
Club or
It was
Have
like
the headphone
it was a birthday party for like a 1-year-old, right?
oh shit, it's
something-
gonna get lit.
Something super chill, right?
Yeah.
But like, you know, they
How
were
we
having
doing
fun.
tonight, Houston?
No, they were having
Who
fun.
can lift their heads up?
They were having fun, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, some of them like some of the parents were like fighting with like another parent, whatever, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden they hear gunshots.
Yep.
And then my friend, he goes to the guy DJing. He's like, "Hey man, so there were some gunshots." He's like, "Oh yeah, I heard. Is everyone good?" And he's like, "Yeah, your car got hit." And he was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, it shattered the window. There's like a bullet hole through the door." He's like, "You know, I know a guy. I'll have it fixed. I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it." And he goes, "Someone brought a gun to a kid's birthday party, a 1-year-old birthday party." He's like,
And I bet the guy replied with, you don't?
he's like, dude, no, he was telling me, he's like, dude, everyone in my family has a gun. He's like, I have a gun. My dad has a gun. My sister has a gun. Everyone in this
Dude,
family
tummy
has a
time
gun.
turns to demon time real quick.
Dude, and he was like, he was like, I was like, why? And he's like, it's Houston. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I guess.
That
makes
more
sense.
100%. Hey,
I was like, that makes sense. I was like, all right,
it's
cool, all right,
Houston. It's
whatever.
Houston.
And he was like, dude, he was like, yeah, man, like, I
Man.
just,
Dude,
I
I
like
like
stopped DJing. I go see my car and I have like a window shattered and
imagine
like
you're-
a bullet hole through my door.
The guy's like, look, it's just a window and just a bullet hole, and then it shows like someone just fucking dumped the whole fucking
There's a shotgun hole. You're like, what the fuck? This is point blank.
I like how Mans was just like, I know a guy, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he was like,
But that's
dude,
every
I
Viet
got,
guy.
yeah, he's like,
I
I
got a
know,
friend.
he's like,
Hey, dead ass.
I have
John's been that guy for us sometimes.
My dad, and it's not even I have a friend. I'm like, I'm pretty sure my dad has a friend. And it's the weird thing is they're not always Viet. Straight up, recently I just found out. I was like, our TV's like kind of messing up. I got a friend. He was like,
It was
"Who?"
Eric from down the street.
Juan. He's like, he's my only Juan that fixes TV. I was like, oh.
He's my Juan.
And I showed up at the fucking bazaar to pick up a fucking like 3 or 4 flat screens that my dad had been getting his like fixing for his friends. And he was like, I come in, I'm like, I'm supposed to be picking up a TV for my dad. And they looked at me and they went, they did. They straight up covered my hair and they went, Daniel. And I went, Daniel. I called him right away. I was like,
aliens.
your dad was just giving out random names everywhere he goes.
exactly. I was like,
Jose here, and then for another friend that
I
is
called
fucking
him. I
Puerto
called him.
Rican,
I was like,
it's Paulo.
Daniel. And he was like, hey, shh, that's East Dallas, Dallas. That's East Dallas. Only. I was like, what?
Goes to a wider area. His name is Ryan.
And that
I
is-
was like, dude, your name, like Daniel, though, out of all the D names, you picked Daniel. It's not even close to his actual Viet name. I understand Doug. Dung to Doug. That makes sense. But fucking Daniel?
Hey,
And I was
bro.
like, Daniel.
And
I was like, spell it. Spell Daniel. He was like, hey.
That's how the Viets won
I
the
don't-
war, bro. They kept you on your toes, bro.
I don't even know how to spell it. It's
We
just
thought
my
that
name.
was there, and then there was there. I thought we were fighting Dog. Now we're fighting Daniel. What the fuck?
I was just like, dude, stop. And then, or like the time I told, like he started realizing I really like to listen to loud music in my car. He bought like a bunch of subwoofers. And he was just like,
no.
go to Hector over there. He can install it for you. It's cheap. I was like, where? He pointed, and I'm like, that's called a car toys. He's like, no. Ask Hector. Ask for Hector.
And he goes, hey, my dad sent me here. He goes,
Oh, Steven! No, dude spoke Viet. Because he was married to a Viet lady.
Oh, shit.
That's how my dad knows of Hector. He was like, oh, ciao. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
I thought that's not how he's talking.
he said, he
Yeah,
said,
like some
he
East
speaks in
LA,
Viet,
right?
and John goes, a fool.
He's bowing at me while I'm like, wait.
He's like, please take your shoes off before coming in.
Our car toys is very Asian
Yeah.
centric.
The motherfucker was like, yeah, I could do it for 60. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god, dude, that's weird, dude. My parents always fed me that Argentina went through this tough time, and like, they always reminded me, fucking the government sucks. That's all my parents.
Your
always
parents are
reminded me.
low-key hippie-ish.
Dude,
So.
well, my fucking uncle got killed because he was like.
I know. That's why I'm like, the apple don't fall far.
No, because my uncle got killed because during that shadow government shit, my uncle was like.
Y'all had a shadow
sending-
clan?
Yeah.
Was he a
yeah.
rebel? Was he a rebel?
He was a rebel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like it was like during military control where you couldn't listen to specific music. You couldn't listen to like anything that was a little
Not
bit,
the RZA,
Yeah.
the just the old dirty bastard.
You couldn't
Best
listen
be
to
playing
anything-
Barbie's girl all day long, or I'm gonna shoot this place up. I swear.
In case of Cho's fucking knowledge of Argentina, if you're playing Marachi music, you're good.
15s everywhere.
Is this Daddy Yankee? No. Get the fuck out.
No, but dude, they were like fucking like kind of like in Russia back in the day. They would kidnap people and then you would never hear from them. So
In
my
Argentina.
uncle had to always be moved like from like one house to one house to one house. And, like they would like clockwork. The government would be like, "Yo,
He's like,
where's-"
hey guys,
He
have
was
you
the
ever heard of
Argentinian
ACD?
Jason Bourne.
but like the most hipster version of it.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of this band named the Turtles? Ah, god damn it! Come on, let's go.
I'm just saying, they're
just
good.
They're pretty good, man.
He's like a hipster. He's just trying to fucking.
I like
sling
the
mixtapes out.
I was into oppression before it was cool.
No, dude, but my mom would always tell me, he's like, they would always fucking take your grandpa to the like to the police station and like interrogate his ass. Like, where's your son? Where's your son? Where's your son? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. He was here the other day. Then he's gone.
Yeah, dude. I don't, like, yeah, my parents didn't tell me shit about like my dad's like military service or anything. Like one day, I remember I was like super young and I was like helping him clean his room, and he has like a fucking plaque, a certificate of him being like a 3rd-degree black belt. And I was like, what is this? And he's like, oh yeah, I got that during the military.
He has the plaque. And he was like, Dad, what?
I was like, what is this? And he goes,
Nothing.
he goes, oh yeah, I got that in my military service. And I was like,
Military, sir. Your dad know how to plaque.
he said, oh yeah, if we were in Korea, you would have been serving when you were 18. I was like,
Apparently, you still can.
oh no, dude, if I
Yeah.
fucking go longer for 3 months, they sending my ass to the military.
Your dad gets like a fucking wrench and does this.
It just opens up
Like Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
his uniform. He's got a fuck ton of
All
guns.
the donut trays he opens and then he puts together a sniper.
He's got like 16 fucking like passports or some shit.
He pulls the mixer thing out and it's a katana.
He's like, just in case someone comes in, I'm gonna show you all the spots. What do you mean spots? He just starts
Don't
fucking
park
like
in my spot.
pulling
Okay?
out shit left
You
and
see a
right.
fucking big pig in the blanket in the table. He just fucking digs in. And there's a little
It's a fucking block.
With a silencer and everything. I always wondered why it's still there.
Like one of your dad's like, oh my god, it's Jason Pye.
not Jason Bourne. It's Jason Bourne.
Don't even say, oh my god. You just do the Korean surprise sound.
Oh.
Jason Paul.
On that note, this was episode 70. Make sure you ask your parents about your fucking history. And see what they're hiding from you.
Stop making it a mystery.
Ooh, bye.
And thank you for 500 subs.
Yeah,
We
500
get it.
subs.
You listen to Last Dinosaur.
I'm Honolulu. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna switch to that.
opportunity, right
That's
there.
a good name. When he thought of that shit.
Honolulu. Oh, shit.
Mother.
You were
You
there
were
for the
there!
conversation.
Oh, was I?
Bro, we were playing Valorant, and I was
I
like,
don't
Thank you
remember.
guys so much for watching. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
I thought you said Honey Lulu.
No, Honolulu.
Oh, I thought you said Honey Lulu. I was like, hey, that fucking rolls off the tongue.